afternoon, the Anambra. My name is Hamilton Ezeonu Emeka. I am the Ikemba of Nnobi. I am also the son of a policeman, Mr. Samson Sahara Ezeonu. And it's an honor for me to be in my state this Christmas. And my motivation and what inspired me to come back home, it's the ability that I was able to travel to the United States at an early age. And after my long stay in America, one day I woke up and I asked myself, who built this country? It's the people that built the country. There's a saying that J.F. Kennedy said, that we shouldn't think about what the country will do for us. We should think about what we do for the country. That's the first step in building your country or your state.
The man, High Chief Hamilton Emeka Ezeonu Ikemba Nnobi, and his beautiful wife, Dr. Mrs. Thelma Ezeonu Osodieme, have constructed 1 kilometer Idemili Road axis. Also, single-handedly roofed their village civic center and renovated the Nnobi General Hospital. According to Ikemba Nnobi, he believes we can make out of our villages, communities, the Dubai, the Taiwan, New York or Paris we want it to be, and we can start with the very little we can do.
Like our governor said, Governor Soludo, that Akuluno, I know the word, but the way he emphasized on it, that we all have to come back home from wherever you are to build our state. We, the Igbos, have the tendency of going around the world, building states, building countries, leaving our own state behind and our own country behind. It's time for every one of us, from wherever you are, to come back home and build our state.
Mahatma Gandhi once said that the simplest acts of kindness are by far more powerful than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. In essence, there is more rewards in giving, showing love to others, serving the people, or impacting lives in a very positive way.
I can imagine the medical officer in the General Hospital Nnobi. My senior is Dr. Caleb Madnem. He's the chief medical officer. They erected that borehole, drilled the borehole, took it up, and then piped it through to the whole of the buildings, the whole of the two-story buildings. And then they started massive renovation of the place. They've changed the doors to metal doors, most of it. The windows are all Almaco now. Tiled all the toilets and bedrooms here. Repainted it like you can see. Just a lot of massive renovation work.
In Ifite Obadi village, in Ebenesi Nnobi, Idemili South Local Government of Anambra State, High Chief Hamilton Emeka Ezeonu Ikemba Nnobi and his amiable wife, Dr. Mrs. Thelma Ezeonu Osodieme, are doing everything to ensure they add value in every little way they can in their community.
The convention led last year in New Jersey, so Ikemba came from Nigeria and pledged to help, pledged some amount, and promised to use his pledge to do renovation here. I think he has spent more than he pledged here, really, believe you me. From the painting, the solar, and everything is paid. I think he must have spent more than he pledged. So very, very grateful to him. Very, very grateful. And we can see more members in the community that will spring up that way, not just the diaspora, but from home. So we're working in partnership to make this place a great healthcare center.
One of the first projects I have taken care of in Anambra State, it's a road I met when I came in, one of the few times I came in. Very dusty. There was a market, there's a market around it, Idemili market. It was so horrible that I called my wife and I said, these women and children and people will die of different sickness because of the amount of dust if we don't help. Then we decided that we would try and build the road. And the road is ongoing at the moment. Then our daughter was sick last year when we came for a holiday, and we realized there was no hospital. All the hospital we went to visit, they were in a bad shape. We decided to renovate Nnobi General Hospital. At the moment, we are about 60 to 70% done. We still have a long way to go. And I will not fail to mention the help of Nuna in America and Dr. Ofodile. He's been very wonderful too. We are all building the hospital together, and we're asking more of you from wherever you are. Every town that you're from, there's one hospital there that is very, very bad, in a bad shape. It might look very big to put it together, but like I said, the state, the country cannot do it all by themselves. We have to come down and figure out how small, like Obama said, we have to start from our community, no matter how small it is. Start with some project. It adds on. When one comes, two comes, three comes, with all of us together, we can build a better state and a better country.
The governor has traveled far and wide with his crusade on public-private community partnership, PPCP, as the prerequisite to address the current infrastructural need in our beloved state, and it is yielding fruit across communities in the state.
Bye. Na strategy I could again where does Anambra what we call PPCP, Public-Private Community Partnership. No ijikono government na ndị individual na obodo ka a ga-offer jikọ aka ọnụ ewele edozi Anambra. Maka ego niile Anambra nwe gọọmenti nwe ekalịrọ 2% ego dị na Anambra. The other 98% dị n'aka ndị mmadụ. Na ndị mmadụ wenata ifu ifefa nwe wee bụrụzie ndị be anyị ego ndị be anyị na-anọrọ n'ime Anambra. Iwedata 1% of it Anambra anyị atọ nọ to any country anyị chọrọ ka ọ dị ka ya overnight. Mana anyị buru edowe ebe ndị nke ọzọ na-ekpochi mmiri ebe a na-alụchi. Bọsị ikpochigidere mmiri lụchicha nwa obere ọ ga-asị ya na ana eburu ebe a. Zik si na ịkpasu m iwe na mbem. Ka anyị dozie n'ụba anyị ọ ga-aba akpasu anyị iwe na mbem. Ọkwa n'ife ife abụ nke ya. Gbọọ. Yeah, I get those here.
Dr. Mrs. Thelma Ezeonu Osodieme, who has been going about secretly empowering Umuwanyi Nnobi with business startups, believed that when you empower the women and mothers, you're indirectly providing for the children, the husband, and even the relatives and community at large. She vowed that every widow in her community doesn't deserve to suffer, but needed to be empowered to help herself and her children. She has, with the support of her husband, provided several medical outreach through which they identified ailing women and given them succor.
Dr. Mrs. Thelma Ezeonu, originally from Agolo, but married to Nnobi, to the Ikemba of Nnobi, Chief Emeka Ezeonu. So, as you have known, my Anambra people, we are out to help out the people of Nnobi and Anambra as a whole. My goal personally as the wife supporting my husband is to try to help our individual women. So we started with the eye exams and treatments. So we've done a lot of eye exams, and all the eye checks that were done, we gave glasses and surgery. Some surgery was done that we paid for all the women in Nnobi. As of today, we've done over 230 people. We did the free mammogram screening for women in Nnobi. We're working at the hospital at this point. It's an ongoing project, so we're working things like the curtains. We did a painting. We did a whole lot of revamp going on in the hospital up till date. Personally, our goal is to empower the women of this town. We've done a lot of, some women came in and they had projects to do the fufu processing, which we got the machines for a couple of women. We've done a couple of other women, we've also had to give them the grinding machines because there were women that were traders and needed some things to help boost their businesses. We're helping every woman that will come up with, but the goal, we want them to come up with what do they want to do for us to support them with. It's not enough to tell you we want to support you. What do you want to do? because we already know that if you help a woman, you've helped the whole family. If you help a woman, you've helped the children. If you help a woman, it will go a long way. I'm not saying men do not help, but as mothers, there's a natural instinct in us. So that's why we are really focusing on the women. And the widows, precisely, that we picked up. With the widows, we understand that they don't even have the male support that they would need. It's bad enough that you don't have the emotional support, but we also want to think about they don't have emotional support, and then they also do not have the financial support. So we're also determined to help the women both in Nnobi and in Agolo, which we've been doing for years now.
Okay. Kedu ka obi dị gị n'ụbọchị nke taata?
Obi bụ m sọ aṅụrị.
Okay.
Ekelere m Chineke n'ihe o mere m n'ụbọchị nke taa.
Okay. So iso na ndị litere ya bụ nlite. Okay. Ọ dị mma. O kwela ịghọta na obi bụ sọ aṅụrị. Kedụkwa ihe na-agwazi Osodieme Dr. Mrs. Thelma Ezeonu?
Ihe na-agwa ana m asị ka Chukwu gọzie ya ebe ọ bụla o si wee wute. Ka Chukwu gọzie ya mmaji kwuru mmaji. Ihe ọ ga-eri, ihe nya na ezinụlọ ya ga-eri ama nkọ ya. Ihe na-asị na Chukwu ya etiri ya ego mmaji kwuru mmaji.
My name is Chukwudi Okonkwo, Ezeafakego na Nnobi, and also Director of Social of Ifte community. Exactly the secretariat we are now. Okay, about 2 years and to 3 years now, we had our brother back in Nigeria, Ikemba, Nnobi. This building is close to 40 years project, but we are trying to do something there before you now come and look it. You can see there is solar lights up there, and the camera and the solar street light everywhere here. Also with this bus for security personnel. Also he invests so much in our security outfit. No, in Ifite here. Thank you. Well, my house is just down here, but I can tell you in 6 o'clock I can pass through that place. I can run away from this side to go anywhere I'm going. But because of bad road and that place is too lonely. But immediately he came in to that place. Everything changed. This year, last year, and he started the road project. Not only that place, there's another one up there. That one is just grading. Maybe after this one, he may touch that one again. May they have graded. So Ikemba is a blessing to our community, if they're biology.
He strongly believes also that if every Onye Nnobi, Onye Anambra, or Onye Igbo start giving back to the community his or her own little developmental input, then in a few years to come, we will marvel at what we can collectively achieve.
The state cannot do it alone. The country cannot do it alone. So I'm asking and appealing every Anambarian from wherever you are, please, it's time for us to invest in our state. We don't have any other state. You don't choose your father, your mother, your sisters, and again, you don't choose your state, where you're from. It was given to you by God, so we cannot abandon our state.
Thanks to High Chief Hamilton Emeka Ezeonu, Ikemba Nnobi, and his beautiful wife, Dr. Mrs. Thelma Ezeonu Osodieme,